How's it going, guys? Nachochips here for another Halo Reach video on an infection map that I made myself. It's called Emergency, but I'll get into that in a minute. I'm going to do a little kind of intro kind of thing, just going to state a few things about the channel. I'm going to try and be brief with it so it's not like 10 minutes long, because I already did a take of this and it ended up being ridiculously long, so I'm going to keep it to a short introduction. But I just want to say kind of quick three things. One is, sorry for not making a video in about 4 months. It was mainly because we were just busy. I don't know, we kind of died down with the interest in it because it was such a hassle, like recording the video, getting it hooked up. I was using my PC and that kind of just stopped working with my capture card. And I had to bring like 80 wires across the room, like tangled up. It'd be like through everywhere. It'd be like through chairs, just like flying through people's backyards. It'd be like everywhere, just all over the place. And it was just a hassle, so I kind of just couldn't figure out how it'd work. And then that computer won't even work anymore, so I got a laptop for my birthday and tried hooking the capture card up. It wouldn't work at first, but I got it worked out, and I can finally get it to be like, I keep the wires plugged in and everything, and then whenever I want to record, I just take out the HDMI cord, plug in the standard definition cord, and plug the capture card into my laptop, and boom, it works. So that's going to make it so much less like complicated and time consuming. It's going to be so much simpler, and that's going to help us make more videos and more often. Like, we're going to try to get a video out a week, not on a scheduled date. We're just going to try to average a video a week, and hopefully we'll be consistent with that, because you know we are not known for consistency in that area, considering we've had like the most random spree of videos and breaks between videos, but sorry for that. And the next thing I wanted to say is we're going to try and get out into the community more. We're going to try and host custom game lobbies more, maybe make a few montages of them. If you didn't see the montage I made, I spent a little bit of time on it, so you might want to go check that out. It'd be a complete, like, hey, thanks, Nachochips, that's awesome, man. Thanks for making that, diggity dogs. And I'd be extremely grateful if you just checked it out. And thanks if you do. And if you have seen it, then hope you liked it, and thank you for watching it. And we're going to try and get people to participate in community games, like maybe every once a week or like every once in a while. And that's not going to be scheduled either. It's going to be kind of random on weekends. But we're also going to we're going to take more suggestions from the community. If you have a suggestion, try and send it to me over Xbox Live. You can comment it below. I might not see it after a while, because we start getting up into the 100 comment range, where that's the kind of region I don't start looking at comments. I just kind of scan through the first page of new comments and then just go like do something else. And if you message it to me through Xbox Live, I will definitely be able to look at it, and if it's a good comment, I can definitely implement it and thank you personally. Maybe give you a shout out for the great idea and anything like that. And the third thing is, there's a thing called, I'm really not supposed to say this over a YouTube video, so I'm going to keep it kind of censored, but there's an opportunity to make money for some YouTubers off of YouTube videos, and that's kind of like a semi-partnership, and it's run through Google, and I'm going to say we may or may not be involved in that. Why am I saying may or may not? Okay, I'm not supposed to say this, but we are involved in that kind of partnership idea, so just keep it on the down low. And which basically means we get a little bit of money off of YouTube videos we make, which it's not a great amount. It's a really small amount. I'm not going to go into statistics and how much we get, but we do make a little bit of cash and coinage and dollar bills, y'all. All that good stuff off of every video we make. So if you could get us out there and spread the word of our channel, like anybody who's like, hey, you wanna like blah 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 blah, see this guy's Halo Reach video to your friend or something, or anything like that, just show them our videos. Try and get them to subscribe. That'd be really awesome, because that leads into us making a little bit more money off of every video we make. And if we can make a little bit more, we can kind of rack up every month, and then I'll save it all up, and we can really return it back to you guys. We can buy stuff like HD PVRs to record in 1080p quality, or better capture cards, better mics to record audio with, just stuff like that. New games to buy, like Halo 4, which we are definitely going to be making tons of videos off of, so keep your pants on for that one. Don't even know if that's a real saying, but keep your pants on. Keep your keep your pants on for Halo 4, because we're gonna be really flying around the room. Boom video, boom video, boom video, boom video, like punching people in the face with videos, just constantly just flying around the room. And we're gonna be really into Halo 4, and I hope it's great. So that's really all I have to say. One last thing is, we have a subscriber named Reaper Rocks. If you're watching this video, man, we really thank you for getting all the subs we have, and just you keep racking them up, and just thanks, man. We're gonna give you shoutouts constantly, and you're one of the best subscribers we have, because you just keep spreading our channel, and really thanks to you. Props to you, man. Thanks for really doing that. It just helps us get out there. But anyways, I'm gonna go past that. Hope that wasn't extremely boring for anybody, but we're getting onto the fun map now that I made, not Dylan. And this is going to be a true walkthrough, unlike Trento, because that was terrible. That was just so random. Half of it was me and Eddie fighting each other. And Dylan just did a walkthrough about maybe 48 seconds, and then just like didn't explain anymore. So I kind of took over a little bit. It was just messy. Anyways, this map is called Emergency. It is an infection map. It runs with the game type Overrun that we have created. And the idea of it is sort of a hospital, and you can really think of any hospital, like the hospital two blocks down from your house. It could be a hospital in downtown Chicago. It could be a hospital in Toronto, hospital in Munich, Germany, hospital in anywhere like Moscow, Russia, anywhere like that. Any country, any continent. Could even be Africa. It doesn't even matter. It could be in South Africa. It could be in Mozambique. Something like that. It's just a hospital, and it did not mean to throw a grenade. And the idea of it is it has been overrun. This is kind of what the scene looks like. It's like this dark. It kind of resembles the power being shut off, and the survivors just have taken refuge in different rooms and throughout here to stay away from the infected. And the idea is gather weapons. They're low on ammunition. I just picked up an assault rifle. All got one clip, and you just gather weapons and hide. Basically, it's more of a gather weapons, hide. Maybe move from room to room every time you run out of ammo. It's a fairly fast-paced game because it's such low ammo in such a small area. But anyways, this is where you spawn. Right here, there is a front door to the hospital. And here is some benches, just TVs, front desks to each side. This one has a shotgun on the chair. That one has a DMR behind the desk. And to each side there's a little patient room. This one has 2 beds, maybe a weapon or 2, and a chair. Oh, there's a Magnum on the chair that I just picked up. Picked it up right there. Which is a very good spot to hide though, because I've seen people get behind here and kind of wait it out for the entire match, and they'll end up being the last man alive, and then they hold off in here, and eventually they just get overwhelmed because they run out of ammo, and it just gets really bad from there. But I've seen people like hiding here, and then when they see that they're close to last man, they kind of run out and go to like different spots. But anyways, if you take a right off the start, there is a center hallway that you can go down. By the way, there's more stuff down there, which I will show. There's a TV in this right patient room, some chairs. It's been fairly untouched, just some chairs, beds, all that. Then here's a little hallway that goes onto it. There's a hallway down there and a storage room to the right, and there's just some stuff. Shotgun right there, and you can jump on this crate and actually jump on this column and actually get up to the 2nd floor, which you could see me pop my head out of. And that's a very good spot to kind of, you can sit in here, and then when you see a zombie coming, you go in there. But it really only works for about 10 seconds. It's just a good escape route. And if you take a left here and go down the hallway, there's a little door that's it's not usable. It's inoperable, so you can't go through it. There's a TV, just some objects like chairs and stuff. And then right here is kind of it's called an MRI scanner, and there's a little control panel to it, a grenade launcher on it. An MRI scanner just basically scans like blood flow, muscle, skin tissue, your spine, anything in your body really. It just scans for any kind of like growths, like cancer, stuff like that, any like damaged limbs, stuff like that. I'm not going to get into it. I don't really know too much about it. So if someone's going to correct me on that and be like, no, that's not what it's for. It's for this. I don't really. It's cool, man. You can tell all of us that. That's cool. It's some science, medical health for all of us. A little fun fact for the day. But there's a little bed here that is extremely high. I don't know why. Keep the little kids off of it. And a DMR in there. And then right here, this is that hallway. And right here is just a crate little area and some stairs to go up to the second floor. We'll get to the second floor in about 2 minutes. Right here's another patient room, just simple desk, chair, all that stuff. You can see it from here. And then right here, you can split and take a right. And like that Meltdown, this is a very similar map to Meltdown. I kind of put them in the same category because they're very small and they have the same feel to them. And there's a fallen column as there was in Meltdown, which is right there. And then you can go through there to get an elevator actually, or you could take the left way, which has I think that was an assault rifle, just some crate stuff, weapons, shotgun right there. Just some stuff, and it loops around to an actual side pass to the same spot, which is an elevator. And sorry, I heard a really scary noise there. And right here, I really like this turret. You can kind of hold off. Someone grabs the turret. One person watches the elevator, and someone can watch down here. It's a very good spot. Actually, isn't very good, but it is fun. And it's just an elevator that's been quarantined off, and it broke, the doors fell in. And what is that noise? It's like someone brushing their teeth. And here's the little control panel for the elevator. There's a sniper in here, which is really fun. Useless on this map almost, but it is fun. And then there is a panel lifted up on the top, so zombies can jump down, or anybody can jump up or down. Panel, it's kind of like a little door lifted up right there. You can see a little handle. And that leads you to the second floor. And there's 3 ways to get to the second floor. That's the 3rd way. Right here is kind of a medical bed that has been pushed out. And right here is another fallen column. Sorry if this video is really long. I had to give that little introduction thing, which was really, I just wanted to get it out there. So sorry if this is really long. But it's still a fun map. Definitely download it. All that jazz. But I'll talk about that more after the walkthrough is done. There is this is the cafeteria that I'm actually in right now. Just some tables, fallen over table, stuff like that. And here's the little bar, just plates of food, stuff like that. There is a rocket launcher on this map, which I love. Some cups, just plates stacked up. And this one comes in handy if you're in a tight spot. It's really fun to use, and it is fairly useful, but it only has 2 shots. And anyways, we'll just go through here. This room, this room seems to be much lighter when the FX are on, like this area. And I'm not sure if it's emitted by like the Coliseum somehow, but it just seems to be a little bit lighter. So you could just say some of the lights didn't fail in here and flicker maybe and didn't die completely. Something like that. I don't know how that would work. Maybe an access generator. And here's a little like surveillance room, kind of computer room area. Files are kept all over here. There is the balcony. This is those stairs in that one room that you can use to get up to the second floor. That's the second way up. There's some couches and stuff. This room does feel really big. Like the couches are giant, so I don't know what kind of people like worked in this room. They're just bigger than everybody else, or everybody's a midget in this hospital. I don't know. And you can use your imagination for that one. Anyways, you can go that way, which just connects back into there. It's just some decorative pieces, DMR, all that. Gets you back in here, a little cupboard thingy with a snipper rifle. There is another spot over there, which I will loop around to show you. And this walkthrough may be 16, 17 minutes long, so brace yourselves for that one. Anyways, you can go through a little hallway here, and it loops you around to this little like round thingy that I kind of like the use of. And there's an assault rifle, just a lot of decorative out here. And there's a grenade bin in which I love putting on all my maps, all my infection maps. I kind of, Meltdown had one too, and I kind of classify these two in the same map pack, I guess you could say. But I've seen a lot of people survive up here. if they're in big groups, and then push their way into this corner, and then they kind of just get mauled and like attacked. One dies after another, and they kind of just go down. They just can't. They just get overwhelmed. But last room to show you is in here. This is the upper storage room that you saw me poke my head up. There's a column there with a DMR, and this is, as you can see, there's that crate and all that to jump up. But that's really the last room in the map. I wouldn't suggest really living in here. I have seen a person try and live in here and die immediately. It's just not, there's several places. This is kind of like grab your weapons, sit down, plant yourself. Like, you can grab your weapons and walk around to grab weapons when there's only 1, 2, 3, like a small amount of zombies on the map. But once people start getting infected, it gets like, the zombies, you'll see a zombie every corner. You will not be able to stop 4 zombies by yourself. So you kind of have to go with a small group of people, grab weapons, and then when you see that a lot of people are infected, then you kind of just bunker down in a room and like survive as long as you can. Anyways, that's the entire map. It's called Emergency again. I'm gonna try and link it to Bungie. I might even just link my file share so you guys can just go through all the maps. But I'm gonna try and put it up my file share, put the link on the video in the description. And I really hope you guys enjoyed it. So you definitely should comment, rate, especially like this video. And it would be such like an honor to us and so helpful if you would subscribe to the channel and spread the name. That would just be so much help. So if you guys really enjoyed this, subscribe for sure. And there's definitely another one to come, hopefully once a week. So you guys have a good Christmas. I know it's not Christmas, but have a good Christmas this year.